Hi guys, how y'all doing today? Today is Wednesday, February the 8th, and today started off to be a good day with me. So to set the tone, it's going to be a great day. I already set the tone. I claimed it. Um, Going through some mental reconstruction in my head, and you have to figure out things about your life and what you want by yourself. Like, I know this kind of crazy to like start off, but I had to come to a realization that can't nobody help you get where you want to be, do what you want to do, get the things that you want in your life, but you. You can't expect other people to help you if you don't help yourself first. Like, nobody gonna expect to take you. You can't expect nobody to take you seriously if you don't take your own self seriously. So I figured that out. So I'm gonna keep what I'm doing to myself until I get to the point where I feel like, okay, I can help, ask somebody else for help so they can see what I brought to the table and then they can match it. That's the only way I think people gonna help me. So I'm no longer gonna, yeah, you can have that one. Seek out help. Yeah, you can have that until I feel comfortable as to how far I got so far before I seek out help is good enough for somebody else to feel like they can help me. Or just don't ask for help, period. I don't know. So today's video, I'm going to talk about how you mentally have to program your mind on a daily basis to feel better mentally, to accomplish goals, to doing anything. Like, seriously. And I feel like I've been dealing with self-esteem issues, anxiety, all my fucking life. And I'm sorry I had to cut y'all, but honestly, I've been dealing with mental issues all my life. Like, honestly, I have. And I feel like sometimes what I've been dealing with, some people couldn't even get up and keep going and keep going the next day because they think that every day is going to be the same. Every day is going to be the same. I don't feel like every day is the same because it's basically a mental thing with me now because I know what I've done wrong, what I'm doing wrong that's keeping me in the same spot. And that's bad when you know what you're doing wrong and you continue to do it and you keep wondering why shit ain't happening. It's because you doing stuff wrong and you know you're doing it wrong. It's a difference as doing something wrong and you don't know. But that's a baby, and that's the only way you can get away with doing something wrong and you didn't know it was wrong. Because at this point in my life, I'm 40. I know right from wrong. So when you're doing stuff wrong and you know you're doing something wrong, at that point it's like you're going to keep doing it. So what are you expecting? Like, what results are you expecting? Also at that point is when you have to pray to God. I would say whoever you pray to take that desire, taste, or whatever it is away from you, because at this point you're not doing it on your own. You can't do it on your own. I've also figured out, like probably a year or two ago, that making goals is the only way that I feel better about myself. Like, if I make a goal to do something and I actually work toward the goal, that keeps me happy. That keeps me striving for better, so make a goal. It could be a small goal, a big goal. Well, let's start off small. It could be a small goal, but work towards that goal every day mentally. You don't have time to be depressed. You don't have time to be sad because you have a goal to work towards. So that's how I look at things. I'm in school, and it's a hard goal, but that's a goal that I decided that I wanted to take on, and boom, I'm taking it on. And every day I have to get up knowing that I have to pass my classes. I've taken the initiative of replacing my negative thoughts. Not all of them not gonna go away, but replacing negative thoughts with positive thoughts. And if you find it hard to motivate yourself, there are people with books, and there are people with videos and all kinds of things on the internet you can read that'll help you, that'll help you in your mental growth. And I aspire to be one of those persons. Like, I want to be a motivational speaker, but how am I to motivate others if I'm constantly going through this myself? Going through a back and forth battle mentally, and going through a back and forth battle of whatever I'm going through. But I feel like I'm not to that point, like Les Brown and all the other motivational speakers. But you can take advice from me. You can take something away from my story. That don't give up. Whatever you're facing, don't give up. Like, if I ain't gave up, maybe like Satoya ain't gave up. She ain't gave up. She go through worse. Or like, y'all might have your own house, or y'all might have your own car, or something like that. Y'all got something I don't have. So how worse can it be? Like, I stay with others. I don't have a car, but I still choose to positively think that things will get better. And that's how you gotta think. Like, you literally gotta think positive to receive positive. Yeah, you can have that. I have a positive affirmations for that. So, I wrote down for positive is, I am a positive person who attract positive things into my life. You have to think positive. You have to change your way of thinking in order to get different results. And I'm telling you, life is not easy for nobody. Life is very hard, but you have to make it fair. You have to be grateful for the things you do have to get better. So that's another lesson you can take from me. You cannot complain about things you don't have. How are you complaining about something you don't have? You don't have it, so why are you complaining about it, right? So instead of saying what you don't have, say what you do have and be grateful for what you do have, because there are people there wishing they had the little that you think you have. They don't even have that. So stop saying, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have that. And be like, oh, I do have this, I do have this. Because I have a roof over my head. I'm very grateful. I didn't know where I was going to stay before I stayed here 3 years ago. I didn't have nowhere else to go. But I have a roof over my head. My kids are safe. I'm warm. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to have parents who took my child, my oldest child, and raised him to be the best man that he could. Like my son, my 21-year-old son, who I don't speak about much, my son is smart. And I'm grateful that I have parents like I do who raised him. Okay? I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to have my kids. My kids on a daily basis are the main source of my happiness. The main source of my happiness. When I really don't feel like there's no reason to move on. Well, I haven't felt like that in a long time. But my kids give me a reason to move on. So find your happiness within yourself. Find it within the things that you do have. So God can bless you with the things that you desire. Because the more you complain about the things that you don't have, you won't have it because you complain about it and you already don't have it. So what's the point of getting it? Because you're gonna complain about it then, right? So yeah. I don't know when I'm gonna do my next video. Hopefully it's soon. But I do want to continue doing my YouTube. Because I really feel that there are people out there like me that need to hear this, that might feel like they don't have, no one is in their position. Can't nobody be doing worse than them. That's how I felt. Can't nobody be doing worse than me. When I first started a couple years ago, I was so depressed. I felt ugly. I used to cry on the camera. My baby was just born. And I was just unhappy. I was here, living here. And I was just like, I wasn't motivated to do videos then because I just felt I was ugly. And I was like, all I do on video is cry. All I do on video is cry. Sometimes I feel like nobody's going to take my videos seriously because y'all used to seeing all this materialistic things and all the trending, people shaking. I'm not like that. I feel like there's somebody needs my videos. There's somebody out there who needs an outlet or just need to feel like there is a way out of their situation. And don't put a time limit on. God's timing is God's timing. It's not your timing. I've been dealing with anxiety, depression, and things in my life, all my life. But there are things that I've accomplished and been through and done in my life that I know I deserve better and I'm going to get better. So, like, if you find yourself where you can take a trip or you can afford to go skating or get a hotel room to escape from your everyday hustle and bustle, do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't just sit and soak and knowing that you can afford to go have fun. Do that. Go do something. Don't just sit in your room and soak and soak and soak. No, you got a day off. Enjoy that day off. Shake that shit off. Change your way of thinking. You change your way of life. You change your way of thinking. You change your way of life. Honestly, I never thought, and even though I don't have my own house, I did have my own house. Even though I don't have my own car, I don't want my own car, but I know things gonna get better for me. Not my timing, but God's timing. So yeah. Be determined. Be determined. Be focused. Be determined and be focused. What else the other word? And make an effort. Yeah, you can have that one. You actually gotta make an effort to change your life. Your life just not gonna change just by you just sitting there and soaking. I want to do this, I want to do this. Do it. You have to take those steps to do it. Even in the Bible, it says write it down. Make a plan. Write it down. I'm going to tell you something. I got plenty of journals of what I want to do in my life. God gonna pick one of those things and bless me with it. I just gotta do what I need to do. I gotta do right. You know? I just gotta do right, you know? And I don't do anything mean to people. I don't cause people harm. So I'm not a mean person. I think the things that's hindering me is what I cause to myself, you know? The negative thinking, waste money. It's just, stuff you cause on yourself that's making things not work out for you. That's why you just need to change things, So just change your way of thinking. It'll change your life. Have a good day.